Alright guys, name is Tyler aka Nanogenix, and today we are talking about a brand new item coming to the JP side of Dokkan Battle. It's 5 new sort of mysterious keys. It's this new sort of item that is coming to the game. Now this information is via DBZ Dokkan over in the Dokkan subreddit, so shout out to them. I'll put a link to their post down below. Hopefully I'm saying your name correctly on that. And then another shout out to Kawhi over on Twitter. Link to his Twitter will be down below as well. So it's this new sort of mysterious keys. It's 5 new keys. It also looks like a potential revamp, if I'm understanding correctly, as to what they're talking about over on the Dokkan subreddit, to the actual menu screen when you're selecting missions. You know, right now we have 4 tabs. We have the story tab, the growth tab, the challenge tab, and then the Extreme Z Awakening tab. And it sounds like there might be a 5th tab being added, which would be a limit tab, which limit, generally when I think limit, I think of the Heroes and Villains Extermination event, but they may be revamping how they're going to do that. I really don't know. It's possible, since if they're going to give it its own tab, that they might be revamping that sort of limit style event. But these 5 new keys, what these are presumably going to be able to do, I'm just going to go ahead and read exactly what DBZ Dokkan says here. So a new tab in the limit type events, a new event type will appear. Then a new item, which is event keys. These are these 5 new keys being added. One for each type of event. So a story key, a growth key, a challenge key, a limit key, and an extreme Z key. And they give you access to a level from the list of memory gates. So that's going to be, it is going to be probably a curated list, maybe not everything available. I want to get into that as well in just a second. From what I understand, ability to do an event from the list, even when the event isn't active using the key. So that's what DBZ Dokkan had to say for over there. Now I do want to go ahead and note one other thing here from Kawhi. After some additional research, the keys are a rarity of 0, which is the most common rarity among the items. The first care drinks, the Mr. Satan items, stuff like that. It will be items that will probably not be infinitely complicated to obtain. So one would imagine that, and the reason why I feel like this is important is that I saw some people on Twitter and stuff debating on whether or not this key would unlock that event for a certain amount of time, or maybe just unlock that event for one run. If it is really that easy to obtain, right? It's actually a fairly common item to obtain. It's very possible that you get one run of a stage for 1 key, and I guess is not bad, but also maybe not great. It's going to be interesting how they handle it, especially in terms of growth, because if I'm able to just farm these growth keys up and continually run the orb system events, that'll be intriguing to see how they handle that. So what is so cool about this? I want to give you guys a real world example, as if you've not already sort of got one for yourself. But for me personally, I literally just ran into an issue with a story event because I pulled an LR Beerus on global, but the LR Beerus event, the one where you take on and you awaken your Rage Vegeta, you can farm up the free-to-play Rage Vegeta. I needed the medals for that. I didn't farm the Beerus medals that I needed to awaken another Beerus on top of the intelligence one. I didn't think I'd pull an LR Beerus. So I had to wait like 3 or 4 weeks for that event to finally come around a few weeks ago. And if this key would have existed, that would have been awesome, because I just farmed up these story keys and then opened up one of the old stories, the Beerus story, and did the same thing. A lot of you guys will tag me like, for Bojack, you need Bojack story event key, now I'm just saying keys, Bojack story event medals to awaken your LR Bojack. So these will be absolutely an awesome sort of thing to be added. The other thing too, and the growth key, again, I don't know how they're going to handle how many times you can do this, but in the growth key, I will talk to some of you guys, or have some of you guys tag me like at a unit like 98% or 99%, right? And it's like Friday, and you gotta wait till the next Wednesday to do intelligence, right? It's an intelligence type unit. You got it literally just so close to rainbow. You have all paths open, everything else, and you just ran out of orbs, and so you have to wait until next Wednesday to farm that up. It'd be very cool. Grab a growth key, open up the intelligence orb run it once, and then you can actually fully rainbow out your intelligence unit, right? So that is gonna be super dope. Same thing with the challenge key. I would have to imagine if they're going to let you to do everything under challenge, you would think that they might be able to let you do SPRs, let you do prime battles. So, you know, over the weekend, you didn't get to finish what you were working on with LR Vegeta. Almost happened to me with my LR Vegeta, where I fell asleep playing Dokkan, farming up LR Vegeta, and woke up just in time to do 2 more runs before it went away, right? And so stuff like that will be really, really cool. And then looking at the Extreme Z Awakening key, I mean, those Extreme Z Awakenings don't come around as often. So you hop on with one of those keys, you go take on the missions, you're good to go. You can Extreme Z Awaken your SS straight through Goku or whatever event may not be around at the time that you're wanting to Extreme Z Awaken one of these guys to, you know, fully round out your team or whatever. So I think that these keys are awesome. This is an absolutely very cool thing to be added to the game. It's going to be intriguing that they're adding a limit sort of tab here. Or I'm assuming he says on the Dokkan subreddit they're adding a new tab in the limit category. So it'd be interesting to see if they fully revamp the limit type events or not. And then as far as the story key goes, I'll tell you one thing I really would like to be able to do. That's how in depth I don't know how they're going to go with it. Is it'd be awesome if you can do almost any story event that's came around, right? So for example, I need like 3 more medals on one of my Arales that I never got to finish to awaken my AGL Arale. I would love with the story type key that I can actually access the Arale event, which hasn't been around in forever, to access that event and get the 3 medals that I need to fully awaken my AGL Arale. That would be dope. So I don't know to what extent it's going to allow you to do that in the more common story events. Any story event, how many times it's going to let you grab growth keys and run the growth events. Is there going to be a limit on how many times you can do that per day? So it's gonna be cool seeing what they do with this. But either way, this is an awesome item. That said, item being added to the game. Very ready to see how they handle it and everything else, guys. But that is today's video. I decided to push back another video to cover this because I thought these were really, really cool. So if you guys are new to the channel, you enjoyed today's video, we're trying our best to hit 350,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So you guys want to be here, help me and the Nano fam hit that awesome milestone before December 31st. There might be something special in it. So we'll see if we can actually hit it. But considering that, hitting the subscribe button, doing all those things, guys, slap the like button as well, guys. Have a great, great day. Keep on keeping on Nanogenix off, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.